What's up guys, Freezy here. A few days ago I released a strategy guide for Annihilation Free, and due to that video being too long, I decided to cut out a lot of the explanation and focus on just one strategy. So in this video I'm going to expand a bit on that and discuss a few other strategies. First up, let's go over the basic template. We need arch damage to deal with the crushers and fast snipers to kill the drones. And the most accessible strategy for everyone is Shirayuki and Gitano. Shirayuki can do arch damage from afar, and her splash damage will heavily damage the drones before they start moving. Gitano with her extended range can take out the bottom 3 crushers and heavily damage the elite crusher in the next wave. So these two are the cheapest option if you want to do Annihilation Free with low level operators. Now let's see how it plays out. So this is basically the same strategy I used in my previous video minus Silver Ash. Without Silver Ash, the problem are the drones and the casters. So if you want to run this strategy safely on auto, you'll need a high level sniper at top to kill the threats faster, and good medics to offset their damage. What's interesting about this strategy is that Elite 1 Shirayuki actually performs way better than Elite 2 Shirayuki. The extra range from Elite 2 will make Shirayuki target the middle crusher instead, so the top 2 crusher will be at much higher health. Elite 1 Shirayuki plus an arch damage dealer in the top lane will take out the 2 crushers perfectly. If you use Elite 2 Shirayuki, you'll need some extra arch damage or high physical damage to help take out the second crusher. And finally, the last crusher is dead. We have fully finished the most difficult wave. You don't need any 6-star DPS to clear this, but I highly recommend using them, just because they are much more consistent. The drones do 600 arch damage per shot, so every extra shot you take is a chance for your auto to fail. And this stage is so long, you don't want to make it all the way here just to fail. Lastly, here I listed some of the best replacement for Shirayuki and Gitano. I won't go over them one by one, so you can just pause the video if you want to read them. In this Annihilation, every 6-star operator at Elite 2 will contribute a lot to clearing this stage. So even if you don't have any of the top damage dealers, you can just use the Shirayuki and Gitano combo and boost your defensive power to get a stable clear. Now let's talk a bit about the Ifrit strat. Ifrit can solo carry Annihilation Free, but she plays a bit different from the others. Due to her placement at top, you need an AoE medic to keep Ifrit alive at top. If you want to get consistent result with Ifrit, have her at Elite 2 with level 8 skill at least. Her Elite 2 talent is really good, and her second skill cooldown decreased by 1 at level 8. What's really good about Ifrit is that she does a lot of damage, so there's no need to use a melee damage dealer in the middle. Ifrit can take out 4 crushers at the 350 wave, and that leaves only 1 crusher to deal with for the bottom lane. Gitano works fine, other single target casters are all okay, as long as they can survive the bottom lane. Ifrit can also hit the drones, so that lowers the sniper damage requirement as well.
風よ。相手してあげようか。
オーケ
了解。風よ。この力、あなたのために尽くそう。了解。消火器噴射します。お前の叫びなんて誰にも届かねえよ。了解。消火器噴射します。
ーアビよ、己が鮮血。
こういう香りは好き。この一撃で。
The only thing to watch out for is when the Crusher leader comes, retreat Shaw and have two operators blocking the middle. Ifrit can kill the Crusher leader solo if your defenders can hold the line. After that, the stage is pretty much done. Overall, I think Ifrit's strat is by far the cheapest strat for a good clear, so if you're lacking on damage dealers and want to clear Annihilation free, Ifrit is a very solid choice. Lastly, I'll just show the strategy I used on my global account. So this strategy is 100% autosave, but the strategy requires fairly high investment into operator skill level, so don't do my strat if your operators are underleveled. The basic idea for this strategy is to damage the threats from afar. So the two cores for my team are two long-range snipers. Firewatch and Meteorite can both deal massive AoE physical damage, and they can heavily damage or straight up kill the Crushers and drones before they even start attacking. For Meteorite, she'll need high level and high level skill to damage the Crushers. Because her critical skill is random every run, I recommend having her at Elite 2 level 30 at least, with Liskarm helping her out. Chen can also boost her SP gain, so if you have Chen, that's even better. One thing to note is that Lapland can disable the Crusher's stun ability, and her second skill at high level can take out the Crushers easily. The only problem for this team is that Lapland, Firewatch, and Meteorite are all very dependent on their skill level, so I recommend having all 3 at Elite 2 with level A skill at least if you want to attempt something like this.